Sushi as we know it today bears little resemblance to its ancient ancestor. The colorful, delicate rolls that we enjoy at sushi bars around the world are a far cry from the original form of sushi, known as narazushi. This ancient culinary practice has a rich history that dates back over 1,000 years. The story begins not in Japan but in Southeast Asia centuries ago. It was here, amidst the lush landscapes and bustling communities, that the earliest forms of fish preservation were developed. These methods were born out of necessity, as people sought ways to keep their food from spoiling in the hot, humid climate. Here, people discovered a way to preserve fish. They found that by fermenting fish with salt and rice, they could create a food that would last for months, even in the absence of refrigeration. This was a groundbreaking discovery that would change the way people thought about food preservation. This method, called narazushi, involved fermenting fish with salt and rice. The process was labor-intensive and required a great deal of patience. Fish were cleaned and salted, then layered with rice in wooden barrels. Over time, the natural fermentation process would take place, transforming the fish into a preserved delicacy. The fermentation process could take months. During this time, the fish would undergo a transformation, developing a unique flavor and texture. The rice, which played a crucial role in the fermentation process, was often discarded after the fish was ready to eat. The fermented rice was discarded, and only the preserved fish was eaten. Imagine the pungent aroma. The strong smell and taste of narazushi were not for everyone, but for those who acquired a taste for it, it was a valuable source of nutrition. This preserved fish, narazushi, spread throughout the region. As people traveled and traded, they brought their culinary practices with them, sharing the knowledge of fish fermentation with neighboring communities. This exchange of ideas and techniques helped to spread narazushi far and wide. It eventually made its way to Japan sometime in the 7th century. The Japanese, known for their appreciation of culinary arts, embraced narazushi and began to refine the process. Over time, they developed their own variations, incorporating local ingredients and techniques. It was a valuable source of protein in a time before refrigeration. In ancient Japan, narazushi was not just a food, it was a means of survival. The ability to preserve fish for long periods allowed communities to thrive, even during times of scarcity. Narazushi was a far cry from the delicate, bite-sized pieces we enjoy today. The original narazushi was a robust, pungent dish that required an acquired taste. It was more about sustenance than the culinary delight we associate with modern sushi. It was more about survival than culinary delight. The strong flavors and unique textures of narazushi were a testament to the ingenuity and resourcefulness of ancient peoples. They found a way to turn a perishable resource into a long-lasting food supply. Can you imagine biting into a piece of fermented fish? The experience would be quite different from eating a piece of fresh modern sushi. The flavors would be intense, the texture firm, and the aroma unmistakable. It was an acquired taste, to say the least. Those who grew up eating narazushi developed a palate for its strong flavors, but for newcomers it could be quite a shock. Yet it was this very uniqueness that made narazushi a cherished part of the culinary heritage. But this marked the humble beginnings of sushi's long and fascinating journey. From its origins as a method of preservation in Southeast Asia to its evolution into the beloved dish we know today, sushi has come a long way. The story of narazushi is a testament to the enduring human spirit and our endless quest to innovate and adapt. Fast forward to the 18th century Edo, present-day Tokyo. Japan was changing. The bustling city of Edo, now known as Tokyo, was a hub of culture, commerce, and innovation. Streets were filled with merchants, artisans, and common folk, all contributing to the vibrant tapestry of urban life. Amidst this dynamic environment, a culinary revolution was about to unfold. Edo was a bustling metropolis. The streets were alive with the sounds of vendors calling out their wares, the clatter of wooden sandals on cobblestones, and the chatter of people going about their daily lives. It was a city that never seemed to sleep, always on the move, always hungry for something new. People craved quick and delicious food. Street vendors were everywhere, offering a variety of snacks and meals that could be eaten on the go. From grilled skewers to rice balls, the options were endless. But there was one man who saw an opportunity to create something truly unique. Enter Hanaya Yohei, a visionary sushi chef. Yohei was not just any chef, he was an innovator, a man with a vision to transform the way people enjoyed sushi. He understood the fast-paced life of Edo's residents and wanted to offer them something that was not only delicious but also convenient. He revolutionized sushi with edamame sushi, a precursor to modern sushi. Unlike the traditional sushi that required lengthy fermentation, Yohei's version was fresh and ready to eat almost immediately. This was a game-changer in the world of Japanese cuisine. Yohei's innovation? He used fresh, locally sourced seafood from Edo's bay, Edomae. The bay was teeming with a variety of fish and shellfish, providing an abundant supply of fresh ingredients. This focus on freshness was a key element of his new sushi style. He also served smaller, bite-sized pieces that could be eaten with the hands. No more lengthy fermentation. This made sushi more accessible and convenient for the busy Edo residents, who could now enjoy a quick, tasty meal without the wait. His sushi was all about freshness and flavor. Each piece was a perfect balance of vinegared rice and fresh seafood, creating a taste sensation that was both simple and exquisite. The emphasis was on the natural flavors of the ingredients, enhanced by the skillful preparation. It was an instant hit on Edo's busy streets. People from all walks of life, from samurai to merchants, flocked to Yohei's stall to try this new delicacy. The word spread quickly, and soon, Edomae sushi became a must-try food in the city. This new style of sushi, known as Edomae sushi, quickly gained popularity. It wasn't just a passing fad, it was a culinary innovation that resonated with the people of Edo. The combination of convenience, freshness, and flavor made it a staple in the city's food culture. It was fresh, flavorful, and convenient. The simplicity of the ingredients, combined with the skillful preparation, made Edomae sushi a beloved dish. It was a perfect reflection of the fast-paced, yet quality-conscious lifestyle of Edo's residents. People were captivated by the combination of vinegared rice and fresh seafood. The tangy rice complemented the delicate flavors of the seafood, creating a harmonious blend that was both satisfying and refreshing. It was a culinary experience like no other. Little did they know, this was just the beginning of sushi's culinary evolution. From these humble beginnings, sushi would go on to become a global phenomenon, evolving and adapting to different tastes and cultures around the world. But it all started here, in the bustling streets of Edo, with the visionary Hanaya Yohei and his revolutionary Edomae sushi. The transition from narazushi to edamame sushi was a pivotal moment. Sushi was no longer just about preserving fish, it was about celebrating the delicate flavors of fresh seafood. Chefs experimented with new ingredients and techniques. Vinegar, used for its preserving properties, became an essential ingredient. The focus shifted from preservation to taste. Chefs began to pay attention to the aesthetics of sushi. They carefully arranged the ingredients to create visually appealing dishes. Sushi was evolving from a simple food stall snack into a culinary art form. The 20th century marked sushi's introduction to the West. It first appeared in the United States, brought over by Japanese immigrants. The first sushi restaurant outside of Japan opened in Los Angeles in the 1960s. Initially met with skepticism, sushi gradually gained acceptance. People were intrigued by the exotic flavors and the artistry of sushi chefs. The idea of eating raw fish was unusual for many. However, the freshness and quality of the ingredients won over skeptics. Sushi began to appear in major cities across the United States. Section 5, Global Fusion, Sushi's Impact on World Cuisine. As sushi gained popularity in the West, it also began to evolve. Traditional sushi, with its roots deeply embedded in Japanese culture, started to take on new forms and flavors. Western chefs, inspired by the simplicity and elegance of sushi, began to experiment with their own local ingredients. This fusion of East and West led to a culinary revolution, where sushi was no longer just a Japanese delicacy, but a global phenomenon. Chefs began to incorporate local ingredients and flavors. They added elements like cream cheese, jalapenos, and even tropical fruits, creating a unique blend of tastes that appealed to a broader audience. This experimentation was not just limited to ingredients but also extended to presentation and techniques, making sushi more accessible and exciting for people around the world. This led to the creation of new and innovative sushi rolls. Dishes like the dragon roll, rainbow roll, and spicy tuna roll became staples in sushi restaurants globally. These new creations not only showcased the versatility of sushi, but also highlighted the creativity of chefs who were willing to push the boundaries of traditional Japanese cuisine. The California roll, with its avocado and crab meat, is a prime example of this fusion cuisine. It was one of the first sushi rolls to gain widespread popularity outside of Japan, and it paved the way for other innovative rolls. The California roll's success demonstrated that sushi could be adapted to suit different palates while still maintaining its core essence. Sushi's influence extended beyond Japanese cuisine. It inspired chefs worldwide to experiment with fresh seafood and rice. From sushi burritos in the United States to sushi pizzas in Canada, the fusion of sushi with other culinary traditions created a new wave of dishes that were both familiar and exotic. It inspired chefs worldwide to experiment with fresh seafood and rice. The emphasis on fresh, high-quality ingredients became a hallmark of sushi-inspired dishes, encouraging a greater appreciation for the art of sushi making and the importance of ingredient selection. Sushi restaurants began to pop up in every corner of the globe. From bustling cities to small towns, sushi became a beloved cuisine that transcended cultural boundaries. These restaurants not only served traditional sushi but also offered innovative rolls that catered to local tastes, making sushi a truly global culinary experience. It became a symbol of globalization and culinary exchange. Sushi's journey from a traditional Japanese dish to a global sensation is a testament to the power of food to bring people together, bridging cultures and creating new culinary traditions that are enjoyed by people from all walks of life. Section 6. Beyond Fish and Rice, the Art of Sushi. Today, sushi is more than just a food, it is an art form. Sushi chefs dedicate years to mastering their craft. They learn to select the freshest fish, perfect the art of vinegared rice, and create stunning presentations. The best sushi chefs are like artists. They use their knives like paintbrushes. They create edible masterpieces that are as pleasing to the eye as they are to the palate. The dedication and skill involved elevate sushi to a whole new level. Section 7. A cultural phenomenon, sushi's enduring appeal. Sushi has become a global phenomenon. It is enjoyed by people from all walks of life. Sushi restaurants range from casual eateries to Michelin-starred establishments. It is a testament to sushi's versatility and enduring appeal. What explains sushi's global popularity? Perhaps it is the combination of fresh, delicate flavors and the artistry involved. Maybe it is the social aspect of sharing a sushi platter with friends and family. Whatever the reason, sushi continues to captivate our taste buds and imagination. Section 8. Sustainable Sushi, Navigating the Future. As sushi's popularity grows, so too does the demand for seafood. This raises concerns about sustainability. Overfishing and environmental degradation threaten the future of sushi. However, many chefs and consumers are embracing sustainable sushi practices. This includes using sustainably sourced seafood, reducing waste, and supporting responsible aquaculture. The future of sushi depends on our ability to balance our love for this delicacy with the need to protect our oceans. Section 9. A Culinary Journey, the Ever-Evolving World of Sushi. From its humble beginnings as a preservation method to its current status as a global cuisine, sushi's journey has been nothing short of remarkable. And the journey is far from over. Chefs continue to innovate, pushing the boundaries of sushi. New ingredients, techniques, and presentations are constantly emerging. As we look to the future, one thing is certain. The world of sushi will continue to evolve, surprise, and delight us for generations to come.